Melbourne Storm beat Sydney Roosters in NRL semi-final after last-minute Will Warbrick try. Welcome to the NRL News Channel. Here you can stay up to date with the latest news from the best and most complete championship in Australia. And what game in dear? A 79th minute try to Will Warbrick has saved Melbourne's season and delivered the Storm a remarkable 18-13 victory over a gallant Roosters side. Warbrick flew high to claim a crossfield kick from Cameron Munster with barely 90 seconds remaining before slamming the ball down to send Melbourne through the preliminary final, where they will play Penrith. Another tricolours boil overlooked in the offing after Sam Walker gave the Bondi side a 1-point lead inside the final 10 minutes. But with the Storm facing a straight-set finals exit after last week's humiliation against the Broncos, it was Munster and Warbrick who found the magic when it counted. Warbrick, a former Aussie rules player in New Zealand who later went on to win Olympic silver for his country in rugby sevens, has enjoyed a strong rookie season with the Storm and will now live in that club's history forever. "He's scored a lot of tries for us this year," Bellamy said. "It's taken him a little while to get used to our game, but I've really been very impressed with the progress that he's made. That was one hell of a big play. That contest would have done justice over the road, at the AFL at the MCG. If he hadn't come up with that play, we lose." The match also marks another match-winning performance on the big stage for Munster, who helped lift the tempo for his side in the second half with some probing runs and more than one bone-rattling tackle. After downing Cronulla last week, the Roosters nearly pulled off another upset with Lindsay Collins crashing over next to the posts to level the scores before Walker's one-pointer. With Trent Robinson's side ripped apart by injuries, they needed something special from their big guns, and the likes of James Tedesco, Brandon Smith and Victor Radley all delivered. Smith crashed over for a try from close range in his clash with his former club to stem the bleeding after Melbourne got off to a flying start with an unlikely hero opening the scoring. With Jarome Hughes sidelined, Tyron Wishart was called in at halfback, and although the Gerringong Jr. is normally a hooker by trade, he wasted no time putting his stamp on the match when he knifed through the Roosters' defence to score from close range. The Storm struck again soon thereafter, earning possession when referee Ashley Klein missed a clear knock-on from Melbourne hooker Harry Grant. Klein apologised to Roosters skipper Tedesco for the blunder, but the damage was already done, with Grant putting Storm centre Marion Sevi over for a try following some up-tempo offloading from the Victorians' right edge. "It was pretty clear it was dropped. He was right there. It hit the ground," Robinson said. "What can you do? It was an error. Key moments are critical for both sides and the referees. You gotta nail 'em. I'm not complaining. We should have went down and defended. They shouldn't have scored off a penalty 10 metres off their own line." The Roosters, who finished the regular season on a 5-game winning streak to reach the finals, showed typical fight to get back into the game and even take the lead with 8 minutes left. But Warbrick's moment of magic consigned them to a heartbreaking loss. Leave your opinion about this great game in the comments. These endings are promising, right? Don't forget to leave a like.